You know what? Every picture, every arrest, every video film that's been taken out there years in time, in 20, 30, 40 years time, kids are going to look back and say, who are these people? Who are these people fighting for my freedoms? Yeah? Who are these people fighting for our liberties? You know, this is what's going to happen. We are all freedom fighters here. We're fighting for our freedoms. We're fighting for the freedoms of our children. And that's what we've got to do and continue to do. I'm just going to quickly now get on Gareth Icke is coming on, and it's a bit of a surprise. He told me the last minute that he's going to turn up today, so Gareth's going to come up and say a few words. As you all know, he's been very well versed by his father. Probably been brainwashed by his father about the New World Order. You know, so I'm going to hand over the mic to Gareth. So a big, massive round of applause for Gareth Icke, guys.
Thanks, mate. Cheers for having me. It's lovely to be back in Birmingham. I spoke here, I think, at the start of this. It's been the longest 3 weeks in my life. 3 weeks to flatten the curve. And I understand why people complied. Some of them were frightened. Some of them kind of thought, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to sit at home. I'm going to sort of wait and see where the chips fall. But a lot of those people complied because they were tired. We work too much. We see our families too little. I'm guilty of that. I missed my daughter's first words at first steps because I was working all the time. And so I can understand why people thought, do you know what, I'm going to take 3 weeks, I'm going to spend some time with my family. The sad point of that is that 3 weeks is what caused all of this. Because it told the government that 3 weeks was theirs to take, and it's not. But now we have a fantastic opportunity because people are starting to wake up. And I look at the actions of governments like in Austria, and I don't see them as actions of governments that are winning. Their governments are desperate, which is why they're forcing this in. They don't want to do this. They want to sit in the background, slowly manipulating little things and forcing forward what they want. But they've been forced out, and they're out of the shadows now. The devil is out from behind the curtain, and we can see him. And that's such a great opportunity for us. Because the reason we've been in the position that we've been is we've been divided. COVID is a partisan issue, which is mental. The fact that I can tell from your COVID stance what your political beliefs are, that's mad. Can you imagine that in the Second World War, that you'd have people during the Blitz going, I don't believe in bombs? It wouldn't happen, yet it's happening through this. And that has been caused by this massive division. Brexit was a huge division for people, where you either wanted it or you didn't, and they battled against each other, and that pitched young against old. And now you've got those people that are pro-EU, that are massive branch Covidians, for whatever reason, and now they're virtue signalling to save Granny, when 5 years ago they wanted Granny dead for voting to leave the EU.
Yes, brother.
But we need to embrace these people, and we need to bring them in. And that goes for people that have had the vaccine. Not that it's a vaccine. But we need to join forces for those people with those people, because they're starting to wake up now. They're starting to see what's happened. I've got friends that took 2 jabs so they could go on holiday, didn't get to go on holiday. Now, if they don't get another one in 3 weeks, they're at the same compliance level as me, who had nothing. And they're not happy about it, obviously. And so, in the weeks to come, you're going to have millions and millions of double-jabbed anti-vaxxers. That is a huge opportunity for us. So we need to bring those people in and embrace them and welcome. Because unless you're part of the 1%, they're coming for you, mate. And they're coming for your kids. And so we need to stand together. And I honestly believe that we're winning. The reason I'm here now, I was supposed to be in Totnes talking at a conference. Public Health England made them cancel that conference. They made the hotel pull out. That's desperation. And so I feel optimistic about that, because I feel like we've got them on the rails. Sajid Javid, Matt Hancock in a swimming hat. He's desperate, he's rattled. You see him on social media, he's completely rattled. And that's fantastic for us. And so we just keep pushing on and pushing on and pushing on and inviting these people in. And there's different levels of the ladder. You can be right up the ladder and you can see the whole picture, but there's people a couple of rungs down that can't quite see it yet. So help them, rather than mocking them. I see this sometimes at protests where someone will walk past with a mask on and everyone shouts, "Oi, take your mask off." That's not helping. That's not helping, because who are you to tell them what to do when you don't want to be told what to do? And also, by barking orders at someone, that's not going to make them want to join. And I'll say to people as well, people that believe the narrative, people that want the vaccine, they want people to wear masks, they want the lockdowns, that's fine. What is happening now, is not a hill that you're going to be willing to die on. Of course it's not. You agree with it. But remember this, when a government can mandate you to put something in your body that you don't want, that could kill you, there's nothing that doesn't set a precedent for. Absolutely nothing. And while you may want to die, you may not want to die on this hill, there will be a hill further down the line that this will be used as a precedent to kill you on that hill. Because once the state takes control of your body, there's nothing left. This is the only thing we have, it's the only thing we truly own. I'm not paying this off on the monthly, this is mine. And so once the government can take it, there's nothing that doesn't set a precedent for. But most importantly, we're going to win this. I honestly believe that. I honestly believe we're going to win this, and I believe we chose to be here to do this. We chose to come here and fight this, and I really hate losing. So I don't think I'd have chosen it otherwise. And it's going to get difficult. This winter's going to be brutal. Make no mistake about that. It's going to be brutal. But we just stand together. Join your stand in the parks. Get your allies. Yeah, we've lost friends. I've lost plenty of friends through this because I found out they were fascists. Who would have thought it? But I've made so many wonderful friends and that are going to be there for life. And so people I can depend on and can depend on me. And that's how we move together. Because it's going to be spicy this winter. But we just keep fighting and we keep fighting and we're going to get there. We're going to get there. And it's going to be tough. But that's fine. Because as humans, that's the way we want it. Because when you win a battle that's hard, it don't half feel good. And this is particularly hard, so it's going to feel great. And I say to people, like, if you had one game that you could play for England, one game, and you can decide what happens in that game, would you choose an 8-1 win against Trinidad and Tobago? Of course you wouldn't. Germany, 2-0 down. Last minute, equalise, goes to extra time, they score. Then you equalise last minute, goes to penalties. Why not just win 5-0? We're mad, aren't we? But that's what we do. As humans. We do. And it's just the way we are. So it's called being English, brother. It's called being English, yeah. Well, I'm a Derby County fan, I'm used to adversity. Yeah. But I'm only here really to introduce someone that's been doing this for a very, very, very long time. I've known him for a while, to be fair. And people are waking up now to what my dad's been saying for a very long time. It's just sad that it took this to happen to wake people up, but it is where we are. So please welcome up my dad, David Icke.